no time to care. Daily facts, nigga. Because I could be on a plane, but I chose to be taking these steps, because when I took the steps in the beginning, it felt like it was comforting peace and the calling of patience. And so I trusted it as default. So I've yet to make a decision, motherfucker. But let me tell you something. I'm in space right now. At least I can tell I'm in space. I may be always there, nigga, but I'm telling you right now, I know this. So, vlog. Yeah. Money in the streets, gotta get it. Strapped with the heat, if they try to throw a fit, it's over. I swear this shit is not fire or bipolar with me. It's strictly acting accordingly to you niggas, poor as the roots and trees, unfly, like you ain't got the wings of the weed, and etc., etc. I never could say it all, and it always is the only thing that could be both is I'm sorry and not at the same goddamn time. Only thing I regret in this motherfucker is not fucking a bitch. And then the only crack I have with that is by the time I find that out, I'm already on to another. So what's what when you as spaced out? Vlog. I'm gonna try to tell you niggas. And please don't get that shit twisted as being so Pacific. And please remember these guidelines and strategies whenever I speech. So you won't ever get it twisted. And when I die and they say what they say is my quote, you would know that it's a lie. So I won't ever be scrutinized or misconstrued forever. And even before I told you this, I told you this. So if y'all hate on my soul like that and don't get the manuscripts, you trust that I will know to not know all I've been told at the same time. Fuck. And so you know, even when I'm not here, neither are the falsehood of his. So you really wasting your life with, because that's how much I take with getting your own I don't want to ask anybody if they understand, because what's understood ain't got to be explained. So, you know, And for a nigga tell you, ask you some shit like that, check that nigga. People think that's a pass in common conversation. These little phrases, and really, nigga, it's all gateways and keys to telling me if it's bullshit or not. So I got 100, and that's not accurate. But I got 100 so faces that are different, and they're the same in all their places, versus I'm preoccupied right now. You can tell I'm off track. But obviously what I'm thinking about is mean more than that. So I'll let you take whatever there until I get back on track. But right now, I'm gonna occupy the pre-dwelling. On the green side. And I'll be seeing you, man, I'll be seeing you on the other side. Something blacker in my pocket in the blacker ride. Something greener in my pocket in the blacker ride. And then the blacker ride with a shorty high. I've always been a traveler. And a lot of us have always been travelers. But I've become something more, whether it's more or less, it appears I've become the destination as well. And a lot of that is rare. And I just want you niggas to know, you ain't gotta tell me nothing about my greatness. Or anything else that's obvious. Because you know I know this already. And we don't have to talk for you to be my 100, for me to be your 100. Love, life, and loyalty, trust, your 1,000 grand, etc., etc. So when you funny niggas get that weird feeling of when that sound of silence disturbs you in my presence, call it. You might as well, you know what I mean, plan to end that. That's the last time and I'll meet. Because if you know me, I'ma know when you disturb that silence with some shit I already know. So now you're hating on, and you don't even know you're hating on. But you're interacting, you're interfering with the nothingness so negligently and you think you can come to me as you are, as if you're not everyone else, as if I haven't been around the world going nowhere else. Chapter 1, and chapter 2. This is for you motherfuckers that are what you could never be born. This, and it's addressed to its maniacs of Ra and Amre, Alice, Madeline, Murphy, Matlock, Myrtle, and Murdoch. May this be all that evolves to never remain, and may we defend the nameless and voiceless as one. May you be as free as the first sun. May you lose all that binds you and bounds you down to your sensitivities. May you believe in not even the word believe. So there's nothing to not believe when you lose your religion. Therefore, no one should be affected with religion. So, in your defense, if you don't know that you got fellow in your fellowship, and you meet a nigga like me, and you try to defend it with your known denom, I gotta know you ain't close to being what's needed and wanted, accepted, or released. And it conflicts with it creates a begging of a question to my smarts because of how idiotic and stupid. Your vicariousness of smart to a nigga like me and your mask that you didn't know was an option, that you didn't have the pleasure of choosing. And we come all this way for you to only speak to me with this common shit as if you don't know or haven't heard of the advancement time is leaving us. And I want that to mean we're moving every day and you are making it seem, but it's going nowhere fast. And time is a long way away. So we don't have time now. This is passing us by as a whole through social foaming and that alike. You guys are missing electrons. You niggas are missing the real problems and are targeting the absolute solutions. You niggas are fucking with a guy standing talking on his phone, appearing to be doing a million possibilities with a phone, but this is what I'm doing. And missing the school shooters because of your distraction, your delusion, and your mask that you think is right, or the nature. You're missing the very fundamentals of first, second, third grade. And you're just accepting and allowing because it's how your face has grown. And you're not willing to lose your face. And you're not meaning to take everything in context as it should be, text. And you're meaning to look over the content and you're foolishly, blatantly, into cases, being satisfied with being only appearance and nothing of substance. And it doesn't bother you to be chosen because you look like a glass of water when you're just look like a glass of water when you're, I don't know, what looks like water. Fuck, nigga. Something clear in a glass is liquid, okay? You're not water, but you were chosen. And you don't care that your exposure will be is inevitable. Sooner or later, they're gonna take a drink and know that's not water. And that's not how we need to be called, and believing life is not living, even when it's not a incident, murder, physically, yet it is in all other aspects, all other realms. And so, chapter 3, you obsessed faces. About to stop. You fantasy motherfuckers that create me in your mythical world of who the fuck is being denied substantially, and you want to play my role through the faces as if I'm wearing one. You try haters that spark haters that trailblaze the haters toward to me, that has an obligation to adamantly get it through my skull that there's a difference between my shadows and my shade. And don't realize or realize and choose to deny the realization Gotta know that you gotta be kidding. Birthing jokes that I die laughing.